people like me suggest that you get seeds and start growing food. You shouldn't be afraid. You should be grateful at least we have access to information, because one day you might not have access to shows like this free flow of information. You're going to be looking back going, you know what? Maybe he wasn't so crazy. Maybe it wasn't all just a big lie. I'm not sitting here profiting from this. I'm not sitting here getting what you think I'm getting from doing this show. Look very carefully at what's going on. I beg of you, if things are not as they seem, you'll see in the coming years. But it's better to be prepared instead of scared and caught off guard later on down the line. Let's go ahead and go to the next phone call. Bill.
Hello?
Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Okay. Hi, Alex. This is Peter.
Hi, Peter.
I have prepared 4 or 5 sentence statement for you offering non-biblical spiritual discernment for the revolution against fear.
Go ahead.
Okay. Then if you like that, then I might offer another 7-sentence statement. For the 4 or 5, it goes like this. The USA emphasizes liberty and Islam stresses law, but liberty and law from each respective side must learn to coordinate. War divides Christendom and Islam and makes learning to coordinate impossible. No one is going to invade Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iraq, Iran, and succeed in replacing law with liberty because God will not tolerate it. Liberty and law must coordinate.
That's very good. You can't force someone to be free. It doesn't work that way, but we're not really there to bring freedom, just the illusion of it. But what you're saying is very true. And go ahead and continue with the next one.
Today, Alex, I believe that either most or all Bible doctrine is dogma. Yet a truth spirit is equally shared between Christians and Muslims. Each side has misunderstandings. To wage war against a truth spirit is to war against God. Mm-hmm. The only exception might be when you wage war for self-defense. Mm-hmm. The Christian side is clearly a side that is hiding facts and lying. For example, bin Laden was killed in Operation Anaconda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's been a number of books that have been written about that as well. And the other thing about Islam, having known a few Muslims in my life, I haven't met very many, like Christians, that are open-minded to spiritual teachings outside of the particular paradigm. So Christianity and Islam are very, very similar. It's funny. My friend Peter, it's just like Bush versus Obama. There's no difference, but the flavor of the Coke, it's still corn syrup, and it's still very, very bad for you. Islam and Christianity, Buddhism, anything else, that meditation, connecting with your higher self is evil. Unless you go through our dogmatic belief systems, pay your taxes, pay your church, so on and so forth, praying 5 times a day, ritual. They want us experiencing their mind-controlling ritual. And that's all voting is today. It's all ritual. That's all the White House inauguration is. It's a ritual. Obama's running nothing. Bush was running nothing. The puppeteers behind the scenes, they are running everything. Stay away from the ritual. Stay away from the dogma. Seek the truth with every being, with every cell in your body. Thank you very much, sir. Let's go ahead and go to the next phone call. Go ahead, caller.
I was the one who just played that video clip for you.
All right.
And, I just wanted to, you were asking me a question. My dad was also asking me a question. I had to go for a second, not to say he's more important than you, but I just wanted to ask or answer any question, or the question that you were asking, or wanted me to address the last caller.
Well, I asked that earlier. You know, you could say whatever you want, but you're sitting here playing this clip of these Marines talking about killing people, and the question was, then what's your response to those that say, hey, why do you get down on Obama? Isn't he changing things? What do you think, sir? Is he changing things, or is he not changing things? What's your thought on the situation?
No, not at all. I think that he's only escalating all of the torment, all of the torture, all of the horrific things. He's only masking them also. So it's actually worse than Bush. People are like, oh, well, this is better than Bush. At least we don't have Bush. At least we don't have, these Republicans. Everyone's, Republican, Democrat. And that's what they're trying to do. They divide and conquer. That's what they've been doing for thousands of years. They do it. It's number one motto. It's their number one tactic. They'll do it from the root of every other tactic that they use.
Right. And through Hollywood and through shows like 24, they promote torture because they're using it against the good guy, right? There's this movie that came out. Quentin Tarantino directed a movie recently where some Israelis are hunting down the Nazis the way the Nazis hunted down the Jews. Now, the reality is the Nazis were funded partially by many Western governments. Hitler was supported by the Pope. Hitler was a puppet. Hitler was groomed to do what he did. Hitler is also allegedly the son of a bastard Rothschild, a bastard son of a Rothschild. And then we've got... the movie promoted torture because they're going after the Nazis and they're literally beating this guy to death with a baseball bat. But in the movie, you like it because he's a Nazi. But in reality, we're just getting desensitized to images of people being beat to death. But as long as it's for the greater good. And so whether Quentin Tarantino is consciously engaging in propaganda or not, it is still propaganda.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, and he's part of the mainstream now anyways. I mean, and has been for a little bit.
Yeah.
And all of the, the stuff that's just trying to set your mind off into this being the as KRS-One put it, the excess. Just being out there, not you're not that you're nothing. It's just that you're part of the jello, as I like to just see it. It's just like a mold. You're part of that mold.
KRS has definitely stepped outside the box as a very strong black voice, and a lot of black men and black women are literally insulted by their peers in the African-American community if they step outside of the box of supporting Obama, and it could be a scary thing for them. They'll be like, oh, you like being a slave. Oh, you're not ready to claim your freedom. Like, they don't understand why they still are slaves. They don't understand why they're still building more prisons, putting the majority of black men in them. They're not even connecting with the fact that this is by design. And Obama's got nothing to say about that whatsoever. And he's gone, let's go back to that caller. Why are you getting down Obama? Do you have a problem with the fact that Planned Parenthood is allocating more money towards aborting black babies? Thank you, Obama. He's doing nothing for the African-American black community. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing
it's just,
at all. He's only escalating what's happening in Africa. We're about to have AFRICOM just running Africa, if we don't already, totally. I mean, we're just going after natural resources. We're about to just deplete this entire planet, and it's finance oligarchs.
Well, I need to talk more about AFRICOM in the future, and there's a video I intend to play, so thank you for reminding me. I want to thank you for the call. Bill, is that about it? Okay, we are just about out of time. I want to let you guys know that I'm going to be off the phone right over here at 503-288-4442. If you'd like to contribute to the program in any way, it's very much needed at this time. Again, I'm hoping to open up my very first store. Outside the Box is about to go to the next level in the very near future. Everything has changed, folks. Everything has changed. Location, location, location. I got to get a couple days. In the next couple days, got to get a master list together and start calling potential landlords to find something that's going to work for me. Definitely we want to get at least 1,000 square feet, and we're probably in the range of somewhere between 1,300 and 2,000 per month to rent this space. It's going to be a community space. We'll sell a variety of disaster preparedness gear. We'll sell a variety of activist materials, information, conspiracy DVDs. We'll also have a variety of books, from homesteading to cooking different forms of food in a primitive fashion, to building your own home, building a yurt, permaculture. So definitely Portland's very first disaster preparedness store is coming to town with yours truly running the show. So hopefully I can hear from you soon. I'll be at the phone right after the show. AlexAnsary.com is the website. You can also find me on Facebook. And as I said earlier, there's a new YouTube channel, youtube.com/AlexAnsary Training, for those that want to get their bodies in shape and get prepared for the storm that's actually arrived. Till next week, I'm Alex Ansary reminding you, yes, I will be around. The path to the ultimate truth still starts within. Good night.